see what I see. Welcome back to Strange Monkey Reviews. Let me put this away before I hurt myself. Anyway, hello everyone. I'm going to be reviewing Don't Breathe number 2. It's been a while since I've done a review. I've been doing the Horror Freak series. If you haven't checked that out, please do. Anyway, Don't Breathe 2, the sequel to Don't Breathe. That was directed by Fede Alvarez a couple of years ago, and now it is directed by Rodo Sayagas. I know I butchered the name. He is one of the co-creators of this film and the previous one as well, and Evil Dead. They co-wrote it together, and now he is in the driver's seat. Stephen Lang returns once again. He's the only cast member from the original to reprise his role. Things are a little different this time around. He now has a daughter. A couple of years have gone by after the original film. This blind man is living in a quiet home, far away from everybody else. And it seems like he's just trying to live a better life, because if most of you remember the stuff that he did in the very first film, people broke into his house, and it was just wrong place, wrong time for these individuals. And because this man is a former, I believe he was a Vietnam veteran who has a dark secret. So this time around, he doesn't seem like the bad guy. He's just living his life with this young lady, and they have a friend named, I believe it's Hernandez, and she, tries to encourage him and say, hey, let her out for a while. She can't be the survivalist, 24/7 and whatnot that he's trying to train her to be. And that's when things go wrong, because they run into this group of people that basically attack the woman, and then they try to find out where this girl is at, and they find their way back to this man's home. Now, I'm not revealing all of this, because I feel like this was all in the trailer. Everything that I've just said is in the trailer. And that's one thing that I did not like. So we'll start off with the dislikes. How about that? The trailer gave too much away. We got a little twist in the trailer. It's like, oh. Because, it's pretty obvious that things aren't what they seem. And these, I believe the antagonist's name is Rayland. And, he basically tells him, hey, things aren't what they seem when it comes to this little girl. And, they are being pursued in their home. Got a group of guys that are coming after them. And I just think the story kind of fell flat when it came to certain things. There were some plot holes here and there. Some missed opportunities with characters, like I said, because they could have done so much more to develop the characters. Especially with the blind man's past. Norman, I believe that's his name. Why did he do the things that he did? He's a very secret individual. He's a very private individual. But he's trying to do better, but these assholes are making it difficult for him to do that. Also, I think the film was just very short. The movie just came and went like that. And once again, going back to the trailer ruined the hype for me. I was not as excited as I was with the first one. I went in thinking, all right, it's going to be interesting, but it's not. I don't think it's going to be as interesting. And also, it's hard to root for a character like this when you know that he did some really bad shit in the first film. It's like they tried to do a Terminator 2 situation, where the antagonist is now the good guy. But he is a human, and he did what he did, or he attempted to do what he did. He tried to get a woman pregnant with a turkey baster. But let's talk about the good. Stephen Lang's performance, fantastic. The guy's an underrated actor, in my opinion. The girl who played Phoenix, Madeline, I believe that's her name. I forgot her last name. She was great. You know, the chemistry between those two characters were really good. There's just nobody in this film did a bad job. I was fine with it. They did some really good stuff with the choreography and the cinematography. You know, I was excited when I saw the trailer somewhat, because I knew that there would be some great action scenes, and those scenes did not disappoint. You know, maybe some of them were a bit unrealistic, because this man is blind, but yes, he has heightened senses. You know, he uses his other senses to get around and this and that. But there were moments in the film where he could have just straight up died, you know, easily. But then again, it's a movie. I'm not going to complain so much. But yeah, overall, the movie could have been something better. It's hard, like I said, it's hard to root for a character that did some really terrible things in the past. When they tried to make him the anti-hero. Very interesting approach, but I don't think everybody is going to agree with it. Now, the way the movie ended, you know, there was a few more things that were revealed, and it's like they went with this ending, but then they wanted to take it in another direction. It's like, what are we doing? Please, writers, make up your minds. What are we doing here? The original had lots of tension-filled scenes. And this one did, but it just was not. It just was not up there with the first one. So overall, I'm gonna say Don't Breathe 2 is all right. Still a decent follow-up. I'm not saying it's a terrible movie, because it isn't. It was enjoyable. This is a sequel that I was not expecting. You know, that first one didn't really need a sequel at all. I mean, if they did, they would probably just go with the same route, that he's just an evil piece of shit and he's killing people, but that's not what they wanted to do. Let's just take this in another direction and see how it goes. But I do hope that it's a success in theaters. But I guess we'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this film, let me know in the comments. If you did not, hey, let me know. What did you guys think of Don't Breathe 2? Be sure to subscribe if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Follow me on all my social media platforms. And have yourselves a good fright. Now you're gonna see what I see.